It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it's coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Up next, a good one in the NFC West and a wild card rematch from a year ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing now is Geno. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Niners at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Geno on first down. Short throw to Disley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Second and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Gino now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll fake it. Now Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Returning from his end zone is Ray McClellan. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's going to have a Niners first down. He's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want their hands at all times.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And it's That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw, Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Purdy on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Smith throwing again. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's got his big tight end, Fan. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this one is incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Now it's Lockett.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Now Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a first down throw, it's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
They'll go for a gain of 7,
and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Smith. Here's a diving catch right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Geno.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Geno now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And quickly they get to the line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. They've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
McLeod now on the return.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. That is caught. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild. Taking it right down Broadway. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the red zone now, Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Geno. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Will Dissly, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. And Walker once more. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Here's Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Darnold on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost.
Oh, Darnold loses it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.